Okay, day 3, early start this morning. As you can see now, I am wearing the t-shirt that I picked up the other day from the gym. Again, this is where I'm training, the box I'm at, so you can check them out. I'll add a link in the description below so you can go over and see their new facility. It's pretty special. Yeah, awesome. Right, so today was interesting. It was an early start. I was actually quite fatigued, in the fact that yesterday really took out my shoulders. I could feel it in my lats, I could feel it in my everywhere from pretty much neck to belly button or navel. So I felt fatigued. Even getting out of bed this morning, I had difficulty reaching over. So it was led into that. I didn't have particularly high expectations of what I was actually going to be able to do. But first mobilization, which consisted of 3 rounds wall ball warm up, which was bear hug, good mornings, sumo stance squat, Russian twists. Actually, after the first set of good mornings, my body had mobilized a little bit better. Again, it's just getting that body back into that routine of realizing it's got something to do at that time of the morning, and it is going to involve weight. I reflected actually on my way there, because it's a 20-minute drive really from where I live, back at what my basic training was like when I was in the military. Those first 8, 12, 18 weeks of military training, getting up, crack of dawn, putting on your boots, going out, or your PT kit, running from standing start. And despite them gradually building you up to a relatively good fitness level, I can remember at the time aching pretty much every day. And again, it's just your body adapting, realizing that it's got stuff to do, and it's doing its best to recover while you're trying to, or attempting to, put it through that process. So that was good. So the bear hug good mornings, actually by the end of that I actually felt a little bit better, which was good. And then we went into lower pulls. So that was deadlifts every 2 minutes for 10 minutes, 5 sets. Now I went in at, where are we at, 105 kilos. We did a number of sets, first of all, just again to correct my form. There is still a long way to go from where I am. Where it was interesting because the Coach Kat actually identified something that I was aware of anyway. But it was more obvious when I was attempting to do the deadlift. Basically, where in the when you're on a triathlon bike, you get used to, it's hard to do on the video, but you're basically crunching up into as aerodynamic as you can. So it's all about getting really into that space. If you look at tri-bars, my tri-bike was set up relatively aggressively. So my tri-bars were literally touching at the top. I was very much hunched over, lengthening the back. So it was very, yeah, it was an aggressive riding style, not particularly conventional. I just found it comfortable, and that's the way we set it up. So the temptation for the body was literally just to get back into that form. What I've got to do is roll the shoulders back slightly, open up my chest more, and make sure my back is as flat as possible. It was moving slightly, but we worked on ensuring that we got it into the right place. Again, it's these micro tweaks that are going to make a massive difference. Rooting in the feet, making sure it's all about the form. So we built up, and then I did my 5 reps. Yeah, 5 reps every 2 minutes, and I ended up doing it 105 kilos. I've written in my notes, I felt around about 85 to 90% of my max at that level. I could have put on more plates. I would have felt comfortable upping that, but again, for the minute, I think that's substantial enough to really work on. Then we went into part B, which was 4 sets. So that was 12 band good mornings. That was very comical. I wish I'd caught that on camera, of me trying to work out how to do that. Not only did the back fling off my back, but when I tried getting out of it, it was just an odd experience. Then we did arm rows, then plank holds, 45 seconds. Planks I don't generally have an issue with. They were part of my routine before, and they were part of my yoga schedule. And then the WOD was a 21-15-9 of kettlebell swings and press ups. I did it in 2 minutes 41. Again, okay, could have gone faster, but again, it's just about making sure that I'm not going out into I understand what the exercise is before going crazy and nuts, as I mentioned yesterday, and then only be able to get to the 15 part without being able to actually finish the exercise. So there's so much learning. We had a coffee afterwards, and I was just really listening. There is so much learning to be had at the moment, like literally bags and bags, and it's not to deter anyone, because I'd hate to do that, but if you're going to commit to something like this, like any sport I guess, it's not all about all the new kit. It's about actually turning up, putting in the time, listening, building that foundation, so that with those micro tweaks like I was having in my deadlift, the next time I go it's going to be easier. So there's going to be less more obvious things to work on, and there's going to be more smaller refining points. I think that kind of makes sense. Made sense in my mind anyway. So for me, it's just about not worrying so much about the numbers or the weights, just concentrating really on form, making sure I've got that right. As it happens for the rest of the day, I actually feel really supple and loose. I have no pain whatsoever in my shoulders. I feel as loose as anything. I've not mobilized yet. I'm going to go out now and literally do 15 minutes mobilization around the shoulders, the back, with the PVC pulse. Again, same story as yesterday. I've got my evening meal, which is sweet potatoes, cottage cheese, pea shoots, and then some other protein on the plate. I think it's a bit of chicken. Today I had a risotto with seafood, so again that was very nice, protein, carbs, and there was fats in there as well. So today's been pretty good. Really happy with how it's actually turned out. I think my body, despite only being 3 days in, is just getting used to it, that it has started to mobilise a little bit more than what it's been used to. So we'll see how things go. Tomorrow I can't go to the facility due to work commitments from first thing in the morning, so I was booked into an early class. What I'm going to do is whatever set comes through, I'm going to do it here at home, and then which will free up an element of my time tomorrow, so I'm going to focus on that. And then weekends I'm booked into classes. Monday was going to be my rest day, but we're going to see what happens from there. I used to have Mondays as my rest day and do my long rides and runs on Sundays, but we're going to see how things work out over the next couple of weeks on that. So I'm going to have one rest day per week. On that day I may go for a gentle swim or something, just to loosen up the body. That's it for now. Have a good evening. Peace out. Be safe.